I think one of the biggest problems that we're highlighting for RiskMap in 2020 is the fact that the world appears to have gone tactical, and political leaders seem to be lurching from crisis to crisis to crisis without any real strategic view of how they want the world to work. That's a big problem for business. Business likes to plan. Business has one-year plans, five-year plans, 10-year plans, and a strategic vision. And we're finding that the political world right now really is having difficulty coming up with a strategic vision that business can rely on.
Can we start with the US then? Donald Trump recently warned North Korean leader Kim Jong-un about not interfering in the US election, not acting in a hostile way. Should American voters, should American politicians be concerned that some kind of external crisis could play a part in the November presidential elections next year?
Yeah, absolutely right. I mean, the presidential elections, just the campaign itself, is our #1 geopolitical risk for the coming year. And if you're an incumbent in the United States, including the current incumbent, there are two things that you want to be careful about during a campaign, and that is don't mess up the economy and don't start a war. And America's allies and its adversaries around the world both understand that President Trump's appetite for global military engagement is low. So what we're going to see, perhaps, is North Korea and places like Iran push the boundaries, push the envelope, and test the limits of the United States administration, perhaps with some sort of either tactical strike in the Gulf area or maybe a resumption of missile testing in North Korea. So yes, those external events could push very hard on the presidential campaign this year.
And one of the big external pressures that's been really affecting lots of different parts of the world are what's happening in Hong Kong, the unrest there. It's no longer an issue that's contained to that region, but we've seen the US, we've seen Western Europe weigh into what's happening there. So how big of a risk is that as we look to 2020?
Well, I mean, look what's happening with civil unrest and protests around the world, everywhere from Santiago, Chile, all the way across, as you pointed out, to Hong Kong, and what you showed at the very beginning of the show, what's going on in France. There's a very high risk in the coming year that this sort of government-oriented civil unrest will pass into the corporate sector. And that all of the drivers of this issue, whether it's concerns about authoritarianism, or whether it's concerns about climate change, or whether it's concerns about income inequality, that these sorts of civil unrest protest issues are now going to start to confront business.
Hi, I'm Joanna Bersecci, and thank you for watching. You can check out more of our videos by clicking on the boxes on the screen. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more from CNBC International. Thank you for watching.